are you willing to sacrifice? Oftentimes in personal development, we are asked the question, what do you want? We're asked to visualize the world we want to live in, the lifestyle we want. But more often than not, a certain question is left out, a question that is of the most paramount importance, and that is, what are you willing to sacrifice for your goals? And I think that this question is left out because it turns towards the negative. It confronts people. They have to see what they're gonna miss out on. They have to see what they have to sacrifice in order to attain what they want most. And this is not a very good feeling for most people. So what are you willing to sacrifice? As King Lear says in Shakespeare's play, nothing will come of nothing. You have to give something to get something. So what will you give? Now, the examples I will go through here are general cases that I believe a lot of people who are interested in the self-development niche will understand. So the first one will be, many people want financial freedom. Many people want to live the 4-hour work week. Many people want to live life on their terms. They want the laptop lifestyle on a beach. They want the business that's massively successful. They want the passive income. They want the yacht. They want the holiday house. They want time. They want freedom. But what are you willing to sacrifice? See, if you want to be an entrepreneur, if you want to be someone who owns a business, who has this type of lifestyle, who makes this kind of money, lives life on their terms, you have to sacrifice many things indeed. You have to sacrifice the sense of security that one will get when they're in a stable job, because you cannot be an entrepreneur without embracing risk. You have to sacrifice time. Lots of time will be gone towards whatever mission you have, whatever business you are creating. Hundreds and thousands of hours will be put into it, some for naught, some for failed projects. You have to sacrifice this. You have to sacrifice pleasure. You will not always have time to enjoy many pleasures in life. You might spend most of your week working. It's not uncommon for entrepreneurs to have 18-hour, 17-hour work days. You might have to work more than the guy who's just in a job in order to get the freedom. And ultimately, you might not even get the freedom. You have to sacrifice the comfort that comes out of blaming. Because when you're an entrepreneur, you're 100% accountable for your success. There is no bitching about the boss. There is no bitching about the government. It's all on you. You cannot lie on blaming. And you might have to sacrifice some time with your family, with your most loved ones. You might sacrifice social gatherings. You might have to sacrifice enjoying video games. There's lots of things you have to sacrifice. Another goal that many men have in self-development is the goal of becoming good with women. And just like any other goal, this requires lots of sacrifice. First and foremost, you have to sacrifice the comfort of not being rejected. Naturally, what will happen is when you are trying to talk to many women, you're going to get rejected a lot. And a lot of people live in the comfort zone where they don't have to face the pain of rejection. But if you want to get good with women and social interactions, you're going to have to sacrifice that comfort. You also have to sacrifice the comfort of having some sort of emotional stability, because you're going to feel a range of emotions that you might not know how to deal with, and you're going to have to embrace that and sacrifice the comfort of stability. You're going to have to sacrifice time, just like in any other thing. You have to practice, you have to go out, you're going to have to talk, you have to sacrifice time that you could have used playing video games, time that you could have used watching porn on the internet. You're going to have to sacrifice that. You're going to have to sacrifice your attachment to your ego, your attachment to the character that you have developed in your mind, because every single time you go out and talk to women, you're going to have some conflicting ideas and noise coming in. You're going to have some things that do not resonate or are not consistent with your character. And you're going to have to understand that perhaps you're just bullshitting yourself and let go. You're going to have to sacrifice the comfort of bullshitting yourself. Maybe you thought you were good with girls, and each time you go out, you get rejected, you get bummed out. You have to sacrifice your hold onto your old self. And as you can see, all these examples that we've gone through require sacrifice. You're starting to get the idea, the pattern. Everything requires sacrifice. The worst thing you can do is dedicating yourself to a goal only to realize that you are not ready to make the necessary sacrifices that are required to attain it. So before you embark on any goal, before you wish to become the best, before you wish to learn something, understand the sacrifices that are required and ask yourself honestly if you are prepared to sacrifice them. And if you are, go ahead. If you're not, there is no shame in that. You just saved yourself a great amount of time. Anyway, if you guys like that video, make sure you like, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and all that good stuff. Peace.
Do it! Just do it!